In a world where news cycles spin fast and viral moments disappear in a scroll, it's the stories rooted in authenticity and compassion that linger in our hearts. One such story unfolded quietly, not in a stadium or on a stage, but in the warm and welcoming home of a young boy named Isaac Kearney, a child whose life has already touched millions. Isaac lives with Hirschhorn syndrome, a rare genetic condition that affects physical and intellectual development and craniosynostosis. But Isaac is far more than his diagnosis. With his infectious smile, unstoppable spirit, and boundless love for Liverpool Football Club, he has captured the hearts of fans around the globe. His emotional video surprising Liverpool stars Mohamed, Salah and Virgil van Dijk at Anfield brought joy to millions and shined a spotlight on the rare condition he lives with every day. But in the days that followed that viral moment, another beautiful chapter began. One defined not by the bright lights of football stadiums, but by the strum of a guitar, the warmth of friendship, and the unspoken magic that only music can create. A visit from the heart of Liverpool, Jamie Webster steps in. Jamie Webster is more than a musician. To many, he's the voice of the modern-day Liverpool working class, his music resonating deeply with fans who see in him a reflection of their own stories, struggles, and dreams. His rise from singing in pubs to headlining major venues mirrors the spirit of the city he loves, resilient, raw, and real. When Jamie heard Isaac's story, he didn't just share it or repost it. He acted. He reached out, not to make a statement or promote his brand, but to meet a little boy who had inspired him, just as he had inspired so many. On an ordinary day made extraordinary, Jamie walked through the Kernney's front door with a guitar in hand, ready not to perform for Isaac, but with him. A private concert, public impact. There was no stage, no spotlight, and no crowd. Just a boy and a man, a guitar, and a room full of love. Jamie played. Isaac danced. And together, they created something unscripted and unforgettable. Jamie sang some of his most beloved songs, Weekend in Paradise, We Get By, and of course, the Liverpool anthem, This Place, as Isaac clapped, swayed, and laughed along. At one point, Isaac even grabbed a small tambourine, joining Jamie in perfect rhythm, his face lit up with pure joy. Their session was captured in a short video shared online. In it, you don't just see a famous singer visiting a fan, you see two souls connecting in the most honest way possible, through music, empathy, and mutual respect. The video quickly went viral, with thousands commenting on how moving it was to see Jamie take the time to be present with Isaac, not out of obligation, but out of genuine love. Liverpool fans applauded the moment not just for its sentiment, but for what it stood for. The best of what community can be. For Isaac, the visit wasn't just exciting, it was deeply meaningful. Music has always been one of the few things that brings Isaac total freedom. It lifts him above his daily medical challenges. It allows him to express himself when words fail. And on that day, Jamie Webster didn't just play music, he gave Isaac a voice. Jamie didn't treat Isaac as someone to be pitied. He didn't perform from a distance. He sat beside him, looked him in the eye, and made him feel like an equal. That kind of validation can't be measured. It stays in a child's heart forever. In the days after Jamie's visit, Isaac could be seen reenacting the moment, pretending to play his guitar, singing Jamie songs, and telling anyone who would listen that his mate came to jam with him. For Melissa and Alan Kernney, Isaac's parents, it was a moment of quiet joy in a journey that has often been filled with medical appointments, difficult diagnoses, and long nights. Seeing their son so lit up with happiness, so free, was a memory they'll hold for life. Isaac's condition, Hirschhorn syndrome, affects fewer than 1 in 50,000 births. It's a condition many have never heard of. But in the wake of these viral videos and now Jamie's visit, Google searches for the condition have skyrocketed. Awareness is growing. Understanding is expanding. And that's what makes this more than just a celebrity moment. It's a public spark for a private battle, a bridge between those who live with rare conditions and the wider world that often overlooks them. Jamie's visit reminds us that advocacy doesn't always wear a suit or shout through a microphone. Sometimes it plays a guitar, sits on a living room floor, and makes a child feel like the most important person in the world. This story is also about Liverpool, its people, its soul. Isaac is a Liverpool boy through and through, and Jamie is a product of that same heartbeat. What they share is something deeper than fame or fandom. They share a love for a city that looks out for its own. In that living room, on that day, the true spirit of Liverpool came alive. Kindness, solidarity, music, joy. Isaac's story, and this beautiful moment with Jamie Webster, is part of something much bigger. It's about raising awareness for rare diseases, celebrating inclusion, and reminding the world that every child deserves to feel seen, heard, and loved. You can be part of this story too. Learn about Hirschhorn syndrome. The more we know, the more we can support families like the Kerneys. Follow and share Isaac's journey on social media. Awareness spreads with every post. Support artists like Jamie Webster who use their platform for good, who remind us that music isn't just entertainment. It's connection. Reach out to children in your own community who may feel isolated due to illness or disability. Sometimes the greatest gift you can give is your time. We live in a world hungry for real connection. For stories that uplift. For reminders of the beauty in the ordinary. The day Jamie Webster sat down with Isaac Kearney wasn't about fame, or followers, or promotion. It was about two hearts meeting in the language they both understood, music. And in that one small room, with that one simple guitar, they sang a song the world needed to hear. One we won't soon forget. Isaac's story, and this beautiful moment with Jamie Webster, is part of something much bigger. It's about raising awareness for rare diseases, celebrating inclusion, and reminding the world that every child deserves to feel seen, heard, and loved. Here's how you can be part of this journey. Learn about Hirschhorn syndrome and craniosynostosis. The more we know, the more empathy we build. Follow and share Isaac's journey across social media to help shine a light on his story. Support artists and advocates like Jamie Webster who use their voices to uplift others. Connect with families in your own community who may feel unseen or overwhelmed. Stay connected, let's keep telling Isaac's story. If Isaac's joy made you smile. If his courage moved your heart. If this moment between Jamie and Isaac reminded you of the power of love, music, and community, then don't just scroll by. Help us keep this story going. Like this story to show your support. Share it with your friends, family, and community. Subscribe to keep following Isaac's journey, the highs, the milestones, the music, and all the love in between. Every like, share, and subscriber helps amplify Isaac's voice and bring awareness to children like him around the world. You're not just watching a story unfold, you're becoming a part of it. Thank you for walking this journey with us. Tap the bell so you never miss a moment of joy, courage, and connection. Together, we're not just telling stories, we're changing lives.